I'm really about to go on the internet without an iron shirt. Yikes, I thought this hat would actually look good. So YouTube, it's your girl Kiru, and today I'm bringing you the long-awaited Sisterlocks video. But first, I would just like to say thank you so much for all the people here who like commented and supported on my first video. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. That's probably going to take me a long time to edit, but thank you so much. I'm literally doing this all for you guys, and I really appreciate it. Okay, so Sisterlocks. What are they? You guys might know of some people in your lives who have dreadlocks or who have locks in general. Sisterlocks are a family of those types of hairstyles. Dreadlocks typically come from, you can actually get dreadlocks installed into your hair. It's literally a process of your hair naturally locking in with itself, so there are no additional like chemicals that you use. There is a mechanical process, at least for Sisterlocks, I know that much. But otherwise, locks are a natural hairstyle. So my Sisterlocks journey began, I believe it is April the 22nd to the 23rd of 2017. That's the part I'm confused on. I think it's 3 years now, which is crazy. If I could show you guys some of the pictures that I had from when I first got my Sisterlocks, it was so sad. I got my Sisterlocks installed when I had like about 3 inches of hair, 3 to 4, which isn't that much. Historically, my hair just never grew. Like, I just typically didn't really have hair when I was a child. So it was just really cool. It was just really cool to know that my hair was going to be in a protective hairstyle. My mum has Sisterlocks, and hers, she's had hers for like 7 or 8 years now, and hers come up to like here. My Sisterlocks installation process took 2 days. Yes, you heard that right. So it was two sets of a 12-hour process. It was really cool actually. Literally, I just sat there, minded my own business, and my loctician, whose name is Marie, she just did the locks thing. She was explaining to me about the hair care, the process. Because locks naturally kind of like lock amongst themselves, the same way that cotton or what would be a good example, Velcro locks in with itself. There are many ways that you could actually get product or like fibers and stuff accidentally locked into your hair, so you have to be really careful with the things you wear. I can't wear things that have wool or I don't know, like cottony things. I wear a silk cap to sleep. My friends have always been like, oh, what is that black thing that you always wear to bed? Is it a sock? And technically they're half right. It is like a sock. It's like this thing. I don't wear this one anymore, but it's like lined inside with silk. You basically just put it on. My Sisterlocks are not actually that they're not that long yet, but you wear it like this, you live your best life, you slay, and this will protect you during your tossing and turning in the night. This isn't the one I wear anymore. It's actually very loose on my head. Right now I wear a different one that I ordered from Wish that came in like 5,000 days. I wear this one. I really like it. I love the burgundy color or like wine red color. Yeah, it's just lined with silk as well. It's also much tighter, and this one actually hasn't come off during the night since I got it, so I'm like really happy with that. But anyway, that was a bit of the context and the background to my Sisterlocks journey and such. How do I take care of my hair? Well, this video is going to be very editing intensive because I'm actually going to be taking you guys through the steps of what exactly I do to get specific hairstyles. So I'm going to show you 2 or 3 that I do on a daily basis, like hairstyles that I have. And then I'm actually going to wash my hair, show you guys the products that I use, and give you the final outcome. And that process takes 2 to 3 days in order to give you guys the hairstyle that I will. So you guys can wait till the end of the video to see what exactly that hairstyle is and why it takes so long. But for now, I have 4 hairbands with me, and we're gonna see what exactly.
What a joke!
We're gonna see what hairstyles I usually use on a daily basis. So one of them would be this one. I actually, this is really odd, but I don't really like my hair down that much, but recently, as it's been getting longer, I've been like starting to love it, I've been starting to love myself, and I'm just like really happy with the length and how far it's come along in its journey. Next, I'm just going to show you a normal ponytail of sorts. With Sisterlocks, you have to be kind of careful because the locks around like your hairline could be, depending on your hair type, very fragile. So like making sure that you're not pulling on certain areas too much is like a big thing. But obviously your loctician should be able to identify what your hair is and isn't capable of, so that way they can help you out with like your exact hair care process. It's a very like tailored and customized experience. You can have Sisterlocks, but you could have very different like visuals of how it looks like, and I'll show you guys what exactly I mean later on, where you can see my Sisterlocks and then you can see some other Sisterlocks that have a very different natural pattern. So this is just a normal ponytail, I guess. I also like to wear my hair in a bun. Maybe that's a bit tidier than this. This is my kind of like corporate look if I'm going to a meeting, or if I'm like going into London. This is the kind of look I'll wear with some nice hoops. These are your classic Minnie Mouse. What? Try! This is your classic Minnie Mouse is, I would probably wear this if I'm going out on a night or with my friends. I don't know, maybe to the club. Mommy, daddy, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a really cute look, I think. And I kind of typically like to take like a few strands of hair and just put them in front of my face, like this. And that's all of the like main hairstyles that I can think of at the top of my head. Obviously when my hair is like entirely down, I can put it in different partings. I'm not a big fan of my middle parting, but as I said, as my hair begins to grow, I'm kind of like getting used to it. One thing that I didn't show you guys was the lock key that my loctician would use in order to do my hair. And obviously since lockdown has been happening, I haven't been able to get my hair retightened. And I'm not sure if I explained this, but retightening is basically what I have to go through every 6 weeks, in which the new growth of my hair, because obviously your hair doesn't grow into these very, very, very fine locks. So what happens is my natural hair grows, and then I have to get the regrowth relocked so that it, you know, is the same as this. Otherwise it'd just be like your fluffy African hair, and then this like just locked piece or strand. So I have to go to my loctician every 6 weeks to get it retightened. And what my loctician does is she uses something like this. And I'm gonna be a beauty makeup guru artist and do that. I don't know if it does anything. I'm not sure if you can see it any better. But this is a lock key. And this is what, I think this is the only tool that is used to actually relock my hair. And it does take a while. Like my relocking process takes about, for my hair at this length, 3 hours on average. And that's not too bad, you know. I would go after school, after uni, and then I would just like go and visit my parents as well, because obviously I kind of live far from my university. So, but yeah, it's a pretty enjoyable process, especially if your loctician is friendly like mine. We would just watch movies and discuss politics and watch the news, which I don't know, that's what I find cool. Right, if I'm to undo my hair right now, you guys might see that the tips of my hair are actually a slightly different color to the like my natural hair color. So I had my locks lightly colored by someone a few months ago, and we were kind of going for a look that was dyed at the bottom and then like sort of ombre, but we had literally no idea what we were doing. Nonetheless, it was pretty fun, and we came out with this result. Now I really like this result. Unfortunately you can't see it too well because I don't have expensive lighting that every YouTuber does have, but you know, if I have the opportunity, I'll take some pictures and I'll post them, or I'll put them on my Instagram. You guys can have a look. Choosing the right dye for your locks is very important. You want a dye that doesn't leave product behind. You want a dye that doesn't damage your hair in the long term, because obviously a difference between my hair, Sisterlocks, and many other people's hair is that you just generally have to be careful with like all the products that you use with your hair. We should refrain from sulfates. I'm not sure if this is just a Sisterlocks thing or a generic thing. As I said, like before Sisterlocks, I didn't have much hair, so I didn't really take care of it. I never really had that opportunity to experiment with my natural hair, or natural hair. I don't regret having Sisterlocks, but you know, it would have been nice to see what I could do with my hair before it was put into this permanent hairstyle. If I wanted to get rid of this hairstyle now, I would actually have to shave it all off, and then start my afro afresh. I'm not going to do that anytime soon. But yeah, my loctician told me that when you are starting out with your Sisterlocks, you don't want to be using conditioners, because obviously when your locks are freshly locked for the first time ever in your entire life, conditioners, typically their whole purpose is to unlock your hair, to straighten it out, to, detangle your hair. So if you're using a detangler on something that's purposely been tangled, then that kind of defeats the objective. But once your hair has matured, and maturing in Sisterlocks or locks language means once your hair has learned to kind of cope by itself, you know, you're dealing with different pH levels now, because you've got all this natural hair that typically would have fallen out staying inside your head. It's been very different for me because, as I said, I went from having virtually no hair, but virtually very fluffy, soft hair, to having this weight on my head. Alright, I've been talking for a while. So, I'm actually going to end this video, and if my planning for my editing is correct, I'm going to start another video later on, either today or in the week, where I actually begin the process of washing my hair and then plaiting my hair to come up with a very like crimped looking hairstyle. So stay tuned if you are interested, and thanks for watching so far. Good morning YouTube, it is now a day and a half after the day in which I filmed the last clip. You must be very confused. What the freak is this, you might ask? Okay, so this is the first step in me getting my crimped hair look. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 2:59 p.m.
Basically, what's going on here is I'm plaiting my hair in like bits of 9. So if you know how to plait, that's great. You've got a new skill, and you could probably use it to make some money if you play your cards right. And if you don't know how to plait, it's actually really easy. But I can't show you right now. But what I've done is basically plait or braid. I know some people call it braid my hair, and I'm going to do that all around my head. I actually haven't finished, so this is how much left I have to do. But this section here took about 3 episodes worth of anime, and when you skip the intros and the outros, that's about an hour. And I'd say that this is about a third of my head, so 2 more hours to go. After I have plaited all this up, which will probably be by this evening because I've got a bunch of work to do with my other projects, I will show you guys what it looks like, and I'll probably wash my hair tomorrow morning. And then it's the process of waiting for it to dry for about a day and then undoing it all. And I'm always extremely happy with the results because it comes out in these really tight curls and it's all like curly and bunched up, and I'm like, do you guys remember loom bands? Because that's basically what I'm using in order to secure these. I actually ordered some clear ones from Wish about 2 months ago, and it's from Wish, so it hasn't arrived. So yeah, I'm using these multicolored ones just to secure the ends of my hair. This is like a little, it's not a tactic or anything, but just something that when I first installed my Sisterlocks, my loctician told me to do in order to prevent slippage and prevent undoing in the shower, or when I'm just like washing my hair in general. This was actually how I was first instructed to wash my hair. Now that my locks have matured, I don't actually need to wash it like this, but as I said, I kind of do it for the result now. So yes, I will see you either this evening or whenever I can be bothered to finish the rest of my hair. For you, this is going to be a few seconds, but for me, I have a lot of work to do now. As you guys can see, this is me with my hair all in braids, you know, I look like a rainbow, got these small things all at the ends just to make sure that my hair is secure. So basically what's gonna happen next is tomorrow morning I am going to wash my hair, and then my hair is gonna sit in these braids for the rest of the day as it dries, like just air dries. So my hair is gonna like literally fall straight all the way across or down my face once it's washed. So I'll make sure to give you guys a really small clip of what that looks like, and then it's literally just going to air dry. Then eventually I'm going to take out the bands at the end of this and undo each of the braids, and it's going to be in its curls. So we are about 60% of the way there. I will take pictures of the products I use and put them right here so you guys can check them out if you so wish. But yeah, they're just like trying to get things that are very natural and just I guess don't have accents and stuff. Alright, on to the next phase. Hey guys, it is now the morning after and I have washed my hair. As y'all can see, let's do an unravel. Ow, it burns. So basically I'm just gonna let this air dry, and either, not tonight, but maybe tomorrow morning, I will begin to undo this throughout the day, and then in the evening I will unravel it and we will have our final result. So we are very close to the end, thankfully. This has taken about 4 days, but then again I think I was lazy on like 1 entire day, so 3 days, and yeah, now it's so clean, supreme, and we're ready to go. Hey guys, it's me, and it's also late. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 3:45 a.m.
It is 3:45 a.m. and I'm tired. I'm blind, but I need to undo these. You're basically going to start off by taking off these bands, literally just undoing the braids that we'd already done.
A few moments later.
Alright, so if you guys can see the crimpedness of what it looks like when what it looks like when it's been undone. Now imagine this, all over my head. Actually, you don't need to imagine, do you? Because it's gonna come up for you in a few seconds. But for me, I guess I'll see you guys at 6 or 7 a.m. Oh shoot, my crown is slipping. It is actually 5 a.m. Well, 3.5 days later, 5 a.m. and this is where my journey has taken me. I love this hairstyle. If I really wanted to like get up and get ready and get dressed for something, this is the hairstyle that I would go for. But obviously, as you guys know, it takes like a bit of preparation, a lot in advance. So it kind of depends on what the circumstance is. But you know, if I were to go on holiday or like go somewhere long term, this hairstyle would last about 3 to 4 days in this state, and then I get like gradually limper and limper. But if I get it wet once, it will literally go like really straight. But with that concludes this video, which has literally spanned like 4 days, and it's actually got it's gonna be a lot of editing. I've got like over 20 minutes of footage. It's actually really sad. I've also begun considering what games I'm going to be playing on my channel, and one of my main side projects is finally picking up pace. So I'm going to be releasing some videos that are talking to you guys about what exactly that is, and then some other like my sources of income. If you guys have anything that you particularly want to see, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get right to it. But for now, as I said, it's 5 a.m. I need to sleep. I was upstairs watching Psyche K. It's an anime. It took 2.5 episodes to undo this, which is actually probably a record. But when you're watching anime, like, time flies. I did just want to say though that in regards to what my upload schedule is going to be like, because of all the things that I've got going on, we're looking at once a week, and I really would like to stick to that. I hope I can give you guys the content that you like, so be sure to let me know exactly what you're looking for. Bro, I actually love tea. There's no time in which you don't drink tea. It runs through my veins. And it's still hot. I think those are all of the announcements that I wanted to announce. So, after all that, I'll bid you guys adieu. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I really want those comments. I want to see what exactly you guys are thinking. That is all. I need to think of like an actual cohesive outro. I'll get there. Bye guys.